You live typically under conditions of information overload.
Any of you folks that would enjoy learning about the poetry of physics and the sets of knowledge.
Miming the telephone long before the telephone was
On the way to school, I could stop off and
invented.
row my boat.
Knowledge too.
At IBM, this is called pattern recognition.
I told them about acoustic.
No, that's what I was interested in. I mean, how many thoughts can you cram in your head?
It isn't a question of how many thoughts. The fact is that when you confront the page at that speed, you apprehend it as a gestalt.
Now, that I can understand.
And that is a kind of figure ground, and that is depth. And it is a sort of iconology, it is a kind of sculptural approach to the page.
But
The page ceases to be lineal at speed, by the way.
no, I can see that.
Yes, it ceases to be lineal, and you begin to take it as a
No, I can see that.
Yes, it ceases to be lineal, and you begin to take it as
Right there about your style. And your famous quote about, to your friends about most things you can read the first paragraph and you can fill in the rest yourself. Therefore, in your writing, that's not true, because each line is better than that's the reason.
Each line is a new discovery, yes.
And that's why people can't take that much in a book. I mean, if you wrote one page and published it, it would be a book.
It's one book, but one book per page.
And
Any book I know of can be put on one page.
So, now, let me just ask you.
I mean, any classic.
No, I thought-
Descartes can be put on one page. So can Plato. And Aristotle. Everything they ever had to say can be put on one page.
Wait, let me just ask you this then. Then you must have anticipated the reaction of an audience to the style of your book because you realized that they were used to reading.
I expect them to be enraged, yes.
We don't understand information movement and image making as warfare at all. We call it advertising. Actually, Madison Avenue is a major military operation, a huge military operation. If we had the slightest consciousness, we would teach our children in our schools how to protect themselves against media fallout and advertising fallout.
Among other things, meant leisure.
The word school means leisure.
And,
Schooling.
So, persons who go to school are really people who don't have to work.
Understand the language and grammars of
On the other hand, we have increasingly tended to turn the classroom into a place of work.
You went to Cambridge University, right?
The undergraduates at Cambridge were appalling.
among others.
Naturally, there were a few bright ones.
But not any more than in Canada.
No more than Canada.
You went to Cambridge University, right?
Among others.
That means you completed school, right?
I completed several schools.
Oh.
I did 2 BAs, 2 MAs, and 1 PhD.
Well, why? If you say school should be bypassed.
Because I regard it as utter leisure.
Man broken up into little bits.
But